Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna make a little bit of stewed chicken and some herb butter rice. So let's get started. Hopefully y'all not sick of these chicken recipes. I don't really care, but yeah, let's get into it. So first you're gonna season up your chicken that's been washed, cleaned. This was about 4 leg quarters. I believe it was 4 leg quarters. Chopped it up, season it with Spicy Girl and some salt. Put it to the side and let it marinate. These are most of the ingredients that we're going to use. You're going to need some fresh ginger, fresh garlic, fresh chilies. I already used this chili and explained where I got it from in my previous video. You can find it in all supermarkets. That's the brown sugar that's going to start off the recipe. Note the chicken will not be sweet. Later on in the cooking process, we're going to add that 1 tomato and onion and let it cook all together. So this right here is my little oil and butter. You want to let that melt. This is what you call burning the sugar. And this is just going to darken your gravy to your liking as you're cooking the chicken. So this is how I do it. I don't have any browning anyway, and I don't like using that. So this is how I start my stewed chicken. Then I'm going to add my ginger, my garlic, and my chilies. You want to saute that down in there. The chilies are going to add a nice kick to it and spice and flavor. You already know what garlic and ginger does. Just delicious. So next you're going to start adding all the chicken in. Then you're going to cover it up. Put your stove on medium heat and allow it to make its own juice. It's going to accumulate a lot of juice because I have about 2 or 3 pounds of chicken here. So I'm going to cover it and let it cook. You know they say if it's not on camera, it was never done. So let me make it clear. The rice was washed, and I actually washed it 3 times. I always wash my rice. I'm a whole Jamaican, Caribbean woman. I wash my rice, guys. Don't go nuts in my comments. This is the jus or the juice that accumulated from the chicken after about 10 minutes only. I'm going to cover that back up and let it do its own thing. These are the ingredients for the rice. That's the washed rice. Of course, I said butter herb rice, so you're going to need butter. I have scallions, cilantro, and fresh thyme. And that's my chicken stock. I had to melt it down because, you know, I have it frozen in my freezer when I make it. I make a lot at a time. You're also going to need some black pepper. Alright, so in my little pot here, I'm going to add some melted butter. You're going to add the washed rice to the butter. Saute it down for about 3 minutes or so, and yeah. Alright, so after you toast your rice, you want to add your chicken stock. My chicken stock was actually seasoned, as in it has some salt in there, so I was good. But just make sure you taste your stock, and if you need some salt, add some salt. I always tell you guys, taste your food as you go, and that's pretty much it. Mix this up, bring it back up to a boil or hot. As you can see, I added my pepper. I'm holding my phone, so I couldn't show that step. You want to then add your herbs after you bring it back up to a simmer, just like this. Mix that up. Bring it up to a simmer, and then we're going to cover it and allow it to cook. Alright, so after about another 15 minutes, so a total of 25 minutes, this is all the liquid that accumulated. At this point is when you want to add your onion and your tomato. If you did not accumulate this liquid, which you should if you cook the exact amount of chicken I did, then you need to add, you could add stock or water, you know, to make sure you have enough to cook it. To the people that always have problem with cooking rice, you see how the liquid is like moving, but it's not swimming in liquid. That's when you want to turn your stove down all the way to number 2 or low, cover it and let it cook. After about 20 minutes, this is what you get. It's nice and fluffy and perfect. The fragrance is very fragrant. The first thing I smell is the herbs the minute I open the pot, and it's just right. So this is what the chicken looks like after about 40 minutes. It's been cooking for a total of 40 minutes. And I did end up adding some chicken stock to it. Remember, all ingredient measurements will be in my description box. The last 10 minutes of cooking, I added some fresh thyme and some fresh scallions just to up that herby flavor at the end. And I'm about to plate it up and let you guys see what it looks like. This is just a quick little 1-2. This looks so good, y'all. Look at this. It's gonna burn the hell out of my mouth. I could tell. It's gonna burn me. I need one more bite before I can tell y'all my full critique, okay? For good measure. First of all, you already know from how we cook the chicken, seasoned it and cooked it, it's delicious. But in my opinion, the star of this plate is the rice. The rice is so delicious, y'all. The herbs are just so nice and bright in this rice. It's so delicious. And the chicken is nice and flavorful. It has a little kick. It's delicious. You can taste the pepper. You can taste everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. And I'll catch you guys on my next video. Bye, guys.